Hello and welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the all the best multiple choice questions from the first week of May, which concluded just now today on 7th of May. So it's a new month, new hopes, lot of exams in this month like SBI, like NABARD, lot of exams, and I'm sure you are working round the clock. You're burning midnight oil. You're working very hard, and this video will surely help you in your quest to score full marks in current affairs for the month of May. So I'm very happy to bring this video to you on time. For the month of March and April, I was not able to bring to you the videos on time because of some personal commitments, but now this video is on time. This video will be in English language. However, there very soon there will be a video which will be put up in Hindi as well for the students of North India and or from the Hindi belt who prefer Hindi. However, this video will be in pure English, and this will be for all those who prefer to watch it in English, especially from South. So I'm bringing to you this video. My name is Dr. Gaurav Garg, and I'm a faculty for GK and English. These are the two subjects which I teach, GK and English. Now we have also launched a very special pen drive course for bank PO. So it is available for IBPS PO, IBPS clerk, SBI PO and SBI clerk. So if you are preparing for these exams and you want to gain an edge over your competitors, because competition is very high, and this pen drive has some of the best videos in maths, reasoning, English. Also there will be videos which will be shared with you for computers, for banking awareness. These will give you an edge in the competition. If you want to buy the pen drive for SBI PO, SBI clerk, IBPS PO, IBPS clerk, SSC CGL, the pen drive for railways is not available now, but the pen drive for SSC CGL is our best seller. So we are very happy with the response, and we are very happy with the feedback as well. You can read the reviews of the pen drive on internet, and most of the people, they have told us that they are very happy with the quality and the quantity in the pen drive. So if you want to avail the pen drive, you can do it on this number. You have to dial on this number 9716523859, or you can email me personally, gaurav.studyiq@gmail.com. This is my personal email. I make sure that I reply to each and every mail that I receive. And even apart from the pen drive, if you have any doubt about anything in the course, curriculum, in the exam, any career counseling, if you need, just drop an email to me and I will surely reply within 48 hours. So without further delay, let me start the questions. Now this month was very important. This month May is very important because in the exams one pattern has been seen, and that is that they ask the questions from the very recent weeks. Now for example, if the exam is in the last week of May, you can expect the question even from the third week of May. So this trend has been seen in the last 7 to 8 months, that the questions from very latest weeks are being asked. And therefore, since the exam SBI clerk is in the last week of May and first week of June, and their other exam NABARD and all, you can surely expect the questions from the first week of May. And in first week of May, there were a lot of things that happened. There were a lot of sports events, especially there are Olympic qualifiers which are going on. So there are a lot of questions from sports. There are questions from polity, because there are a lot of foreign visits. So I've covered everything, and in this video you will have 150 best questions. And don't worry, if you watch this video, you don't need to read any newspaper, you don't need to read any magazine, you don't need anything else. Just focus on these 150 questions and that's it. I have proved that in the last 1 year, whichever exams have been conducted, almost 90 to 95% questions have been from my videos. So I don't claim that all the 100% videos, 100% questions will be from my videos, but yes, 90 to 95% marks you can score in current affairs just by watching my videos. So let me start. First question is, which state in India has decided to increase the number of Gram Panchayat in the state from 500 to 600? So there will be an increase of 100, and this was under the chairmanship of the Chief Minister of this state, Mr. Naveen Patnaik. So now you must have guessed the state. It is Odisha. So in Odisha, there will be an amendment to the Gram Panchayat Act, and the number will be increased from 500 to 600. Which international airport has 4 times more assemblages than other airports. Now, what is the meaning of assemblages? Assemblages means crowd. Group of people is called assemblage. So, which international airport has 4 times more crowd than any other airport in India? This is the Mumbai airport. It is as expected, and Mumbai airport is called Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. So, you should know the name of famous airports. Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport is the Mumbai International Airport. So, according to the Mumbai International Airport Limited, about 34,000 passengers they are at Mumbai Airport in 1 acre space. So that is why it has 4 times more crowd than any other airport of India. Which country will print its own US dollar, its own version of US dollar? Again, an important question. Which country will print its own version of US dollar? This country is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's central bank has decided that it will produce its own version of US dollar known as bond notes. They have given it a name, bond notes, in order to ease the cash shortage in the country. There is a severe cash shortage in Zimbabwe right now. And Zimbabwe is also contemplating taking on the currency of China, which is yuan or renminbi, which is the next currency of Zimbabwe. Which bank has signed a MOU? MOU means Memoranda of Understanding. Memorandum of Understanding. Please note that there is a difference between a contract and a Memorandum of Understanding. If you sign a contract, then it is legally binding, which means you have an obligation to fulfill it. So a contract is legally binding, whereas a MOU is like an understanding that yes, we will fulfill it. Although if you break an MOU, your reputation will get affected, but you are not legally bound. So that is the difference between a contract and MOU. Now, which bank has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with BRICS? BRICS is an association of 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These are the 5 countries which form BRICS. And the BRICS bank is called New Development Bank, and the headquarters of New Development Bank is at Shanghai. And the chairman of BRICS bank is KV Kamath. He is an Indian. So KV Kamath, he was the previous non-executive chairman of the ICICI Bank and of Infosys also. So you have to tell me which bank has signed a MOU with BRICS bank. BRICS grouping promoted New Development Bank. This bank is ICICI. So the answer is A. ICICI is the largest private sector bank in India, and it has also been given a status of systemically important bank, SIB. Systemically important bank are 2 banks in India. One is SBI and one is ICICI. Which bank has signed an agreement or tied up? It has a tie-up with US-based payments company for faster international remittances. Remittance means when you transfer money to another country, that is called a remittance. So which bank has tied up with a US-based payments company? So this bank is the Federal Bank. Federal Bank, it is the headquarter of Federal Bank is in Kochi, Kerala. So it is a Kochi-based Federal Bank which has joined. Kochi-based Federal Bank has joined with the Transfast Remittance LLC, which is a US-based payments company. The name is Transfast Remittance. You should know all this information. Transfast Remittance LLC. And so basically this is for faster international transactions. Now Europe Central Bank, the Europe Central Bank will decide the fate of which banknote? Now, so Central Bank of Europe has decided to do away with the 500 euro banknote. It has decided to stop the publishing 500 euro rupee note. So it is also the largest denomination banknote in the currency, and it is violet colored note. It accounts for 3% of the total number of banknotes in the circulation, but 28% of the total value. So that is the 500 euro banknote. BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, BHEL is putting up a 500 megawatt thermal power plant where? 500 megawatt thermal power plant is being put up by BHEL in Jharkhand. So please remember, it will be put up in Jharkhand. Who has won the Human Rights Award recently? Human Rights Award. Human Rights Award has been won by Angelique Kidzo. Angelique Kidzo, and she is a famous musician also. So she has stood up against injustice many times, and she has been awarded the award by Amnesty International. She has shown exceptional courage. Angelique Kidzo. Now, Mangalore based, which bank has been awarded with Excellence Award on empowering micro, small, and medium enterprises, in short, MSME. MSME means micro, small, and medium enterprises. Which bank has empowered micro, small, and medium enterprises and therefore has been given the Excellence Award? And it is a Mangalore based bank. The headquarter is in Mangalore. So, this question has become very easy because of this. This bank is Corporation Bank. Corporation Bank, and you should know the Corporation Bank MD and CEO also. His name is Jay Garg. Jay Garg, he took this award from the Union Minister for micro, small, and medium enterprises. His name is Kalraj Mishra from Lucknow. Kalraj Mishra from UP, and he gave this award. And this award is given by the Federation of Industry, Trade, and Services. So by FITS. Now, government has honored which person recently by building a statue? Whose statue has been built? So, Bollywood director Yash Chopra has been honored with a special statue by the government, and this is a 250 kg bronze statue of Yash Chopra. 250 kg bronze statue. So, this was inaugurated. This statue was inaugurated by the wife of Yash Chopra. Her name is Pamela, and the daughter-in-law of Yash Chopra is Rani Mukherjee, and the son of Yash Chopra is the famous director Aditya Chopra. So he owns the Yash Raj films. Dash appointed Chief of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. Who has been appointed as the Chief of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security? This is a direct question. He is a IPS officer from the 1985 batch from Bihar. His name is Kumar Rajesh Chandra. So the answer is C. A driverless dash rocket launched from Florida. Florida is in United States of America, to put a communication satellite into orbit, then made a swift return, landing on an ocean platform. So which is the driverless rocket which was launched from Florida? This rocket is called SpaceX Falcon 9. SpaceX Falcon 9, and basically this is a brainchild of entrepreneur Elon Musk of Tesla. So recently 18,000-year-old paddy has been discovered where? 18,000 paddy. What is the meaning of paddy? Paddy means rice. The rice that we eat is called paddy. 18,000-year-old rice has been discovered in China. So the answer is China. Indian shooters recently won bronze medal in the women's 25-meter pistol event on the ISSF Junior World Cup. You have to tell where was this World Cup organized. So you have to tell the location where this ISSF World Cup was held. It was held in Germany. Important question. And it was held in Germany in a place called Suhl. S-U-H-L. Suhl in Germany. And the women's team which won the bronze medal, it comprised of Sanjana Sehrawat, Chinky Yadav, and Gauri Sharon. So these are the name of the players. Whose biography was released recently? Biography of which person is released recently? This person is the famous actor Shashi Kapoor. Shashi Kapoor. And his biography is written by the journalist Asim Chhabra. So this also you remember. Asim Chhabra has written the biography of Shashi Kapoor. He is a famous journalist, and the biography consists of a lot of information about his personal life. Now our Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved the agreement with European Union on science and technology. So the cooperation is signed between which two countries? India, and basically the question is India and which country have signed a cooperative agreement for science and technology? There is a bilateral agreement. Bilateral means both countries will help each other in science and technology. So this agreement has been signed between India and Qatar. Qatar is a country from Middle East and the capital of Qatar is Doha. Our union government has agreed to relax the rules in Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana to boost the rural road connectivity for which state? So basically, the rules for Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana will be relaxed for which state? It will be relaxed for faster road connectivity for Arunachal Pradesh. So the answer is Arunachal Pradesh. DRDO is Defense Research Development Organization. Defense Research Development Organization. And Ayush, Ministry of Ayush, they have joined the hands together to impart which training to defense wing staff? Now you know that Ministry of Ayush is for Ayurveda, Yoga, etc. So the answer is very easy, Yoga. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has officially approved the adoption of dash fundamental principles of official statistics. So fundamental principles of official statistics will be adopted from which country? And Prime Minister has approved it. They will be approved from not a country but an organization called United Nations. So the answer is D, United Nations. India's first High Commissioner V.K. Krishna Menon's 120th birth anniversary organized a function where? So basically, in which country there was a function or a celebration in honor of V.K. Krishna Menon. He was India's first High Commissioner. This was done in London. Please note that Mr. V.K. Krishna Menon was from Kozhikode in Kerala. He was from Kozhikode in Kerala and he graduated from Presidency College, Chennai with a BA in History and Economics. He became Member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha from Madras. He was also a cabinet minister he was in Union Cabinet without a portfolio, but he was made Minister of Defence in 1957. So, and he was India's first High Commissioner. There has been a trilateral agreement. Trilateral means between three countries. Has been signed in Frankfurt, Germany, and the meeting was chaired by the Chinese Finance Minister. So basically, you have to tell about this trilateral agreement. First, I will tell you which three countries signed this trilateral agreement. So this trilateral agreement was signed by South Korea, by Japan, and by China. And this was for their financial stability. And the finance minister of China is what they are asking. His name is Liu Ziwi. So the answer is A. Liu Ziwi is the finance minister of China. And also remember the three countries which signed the tripartite agreement in Germany, Frankfurt. Now, MCB Capital Markets has introduced world's first exchange traded fund focused on India's what? I repeat, MCB Capital Market has introduced world's first exchange traded fund. It is based on what? So it is based on, it is focused on India's sovereign bonds. India's sovereign bonds. It will invest in sovereign bonds with a typical maturity between 8 to 13 years. Now, our Union Cabinet, which was chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved a MOU between Reserve Bank of India and Central Bank of which country on cooperation concerning currency swap agreement? Very, very important question. So basically, the Central Bank of two countries, one is this country which you have to tell, and second is the Reserve Bank of India. Together they have signed a currency swap agreement. You have to tell this is the Central Bank of which country? So this is the Central Bank of United Arab Emirates. The answer is C, United Arab Emirates. Indian IT trade body, which is called NESCOM. NESCOM is the Indian IT body. It has signed a memorandum of understanding with which company, which big company, to build a product design initiative to help the young entrepreneurs into becoming problem solvers and solution builders. So to help the young entrepreneurs, NASSCOM, which is India's IT trade body, has signed a MOU with which company? It has signed a MOU with none other than Facebook. Now our state-owned public sector Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, which is called IREDA, Indian Renewable Energy. Renewable energy is that energy which is pollution free, which can be used again and again, like the hydropower, like the wind power, etc. Solar power. So Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, state-owned, may be converted into a dash bank to enable it to access funding from overseas banks. So they are trying to convert the IREDA into which bank? So it may be converted into a green bank, as the name suggests, because this is pollution free, green bank, so that they can receive the funding from overseas banks. Reliance Power. Reliance Power is all set to set up a 3000 megawatt LNG based power plant where? Important question. So Reliance is setting up a 3000 megawatt LNG based power plant in Bangladesh. The answer is D, Bangladesh. Dash Agriculture Project has won International Information Prize. International Information Prize has been given to which agriculture project, which state? So this has been given to Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh, and this project is basically was given in the World Summit on the Information Society in the e-agriculture category. And the developer of the project is the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, which is in Hyderabad. How many researchers have shared special breakthrough prize for LEGO? Total number of researchers that have shared the special breakthrough prize for LEGO is what the question seems to ask here. So your options are 36, 35, 37 or 20. Now, what is LEGO? First, you should know that. So the full form of LEGO is Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory. It is basically an observatory or a laboratory, and it announced the discovery of gravitational waves earlier this year. So the gravitational waves which the Newton had told us about, they were confirmed by LEGO. And total number of scientists or researchers who were given this award for this discovery is 37. Which Indian professor has won Commonwealth Short Story Regional Prize? Commonwealth Short Story Regional Prize. So it is the Indian author Prashar Kulkarni. Mr. Prashar Kulkarni, he has won the Shortwealth Common Prize and for short stories, and for the Asia region for his politically grounded fiction Cow and Company. So the name of the book which he has written is Cow and Company. It is about 4 men in search of a cow. So he has also got 2500 pounds prize and the trophy. The Statistics Ministry appointed which person as part-time chairperson of the National Statistical Commission? Who has been appointed as the chairman of National Statistical Commission? So this person is Radha Binod Burman. The answer is D, Radha Binod Burman. And the statistical body, the statistical body was established in 2006 based on the recommendation of the Rangarajan Commission, and it was to reduce the problems which were faced by the statistical agencies. So just remember the name Radha Binod Burman. Now, which person visited Ukraine, eastern Ukraine, which has almost 462 million children affected by the war, affected by the crisis in Ukraine? So this person is Orlando Bloom, very, very famous star. He is the Goodwill Ambassador of UNICEF, and it is the UNICEF job to look after children. It is United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. So children, almost 462 million have been affected, and therefore Orlando Bloom visited eastern Ukraine. And he visited, so there will be a fund which will be launched to help the children. It will be launched, it will be a nearly $4 billion fund to help the children. The fund will be launched at the World Humanitarian Summit. It will be in Istanbul, in Turkey. World Humanitarian Summit. The International Monetary Fund has continued its growth forecast for India this year at what percent? IMF, the headquarter of IMF is in the capital of United States of America in Washington DC, and the IMF has forecasted the growth of India. India's GDP will grow by how much percent? According to IMF, India's GDP will grow by 7.5%. Which bank has opened international unit in Gujarat's Gift City? Which bank is this? The full form of GIFT is Gujarat International Finance Tech City. In short, Gift City. And the bank name is Kotak Bank. So it is a Mumbai-based Kotak Mahindra Bank which has opened IFSC banking unit in Gift City. President Pranab Mukherjee recently presented which national film awards? Which national film awards were presented? So they were the 63rd National Film Awards. So the answer is B. The awards were given to Amitabh Bachchan, Kangana Ranaut, besides other actors. Who received the Guinness World Record for Maharashtra man with gold shirt? Maharashtra man with gold shirt. The name is Pankaj Parakh. Pankaj Parakh, he is a very famous businessman, politician. He is called the man with the golden shirt. He has placed his name in the Guinness World Record, and he was wearing a shirt which is the most expensive shirt. It was it costs a lot of rupees. It cost 98 lakh rupees shirt he was wearing, 98 lakh 35,099 rupees on 1st of August 2014. This award was recognized by the Guinness World Record. Who is the non-executive chairman of City Union Bank now? Non-executive chairman of City Union Bank. So this person is Mr. Mahalingam. So the answer is C. It is a Kumbakonam based bank. Kumbakonam, if you remember Kumbakonam, the same place from where the great mathematician Ramanujam was there, Kumbakonam. So he's a non-executive chairman of the bank, Mr. S. Malingam, and he is a former CFO of Tata Consultancy Services. Who has been appointed as the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change? Who has been appointed as the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change? So the name of this person is Espinosa Cantelano. Espinosa Cantelano. This person is Mexico's ambassador to Germany, Patricia Espinosa Cantelano. She has been appointed as the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, and she was Mexico's ambassador to Germany. Now, our Railways Ministry has launched what app? What is the name of the app, mobile app, which is launched by Railway Ministry for proper monitoring of railway projects? So to see all the projects, the name of the app is E-enabled PMIS. E-enabled PMIS. And electronic enabled PMIS. PMIS is project management and information system. Project management and information system. Who launched a dashboard on Exim Analytics? Exim Analytics, and to provide easy access to the public on export and import trends of the country. So it was launched by our Commerce and Industry Minister. The name is Nirmala Sitharaman. She launched the dashboard to provide the easy access to the public on export and import trends of the country. Who launched a portal, online portal for contract labor payment management system? Contract labor payment management system. By the way, the minimum wages for contract labor now is 10,000 rupees. This has also been done to prevent the exploitation. Who has launched the portal for contract labor payment management system? It was launched by the Power Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal. So the answer is D, Mr. Piyush Goyal, and it was a portal of Coal India Limited. So this also you remember. It was a portal for the company Coal India Limited. Very, very important company. Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has signed Memorandum of Understanding with how many countries for exploration and use of outer space? So ISRO is on a roll. It has been doing tremendous work. It has signed the MOU for projects in outer space with 37 countries. Very, very important question. Who has won the World Snooker Championship 2016? World Snooker Championship 2016. It has been won by world number one player. He is from England. So now you can easily guess it. Mark Selby. Mark Selby is world number one player. He is from England and he has won World Snooker Championship. Now, World Press Freedom is celebrated every year on which day to mark the international community that freedom of the press and expression is paramount. So, which is the day for World Press Freedom? The day is 3rd of May. So, the answer is B. And this day was established by the General Assembly of the United Nations in 1993. Former Jammu and Kashmir Congress minister passed away recently after a prolonged illness. What was the name of the person? Jammu and Kashmir Congress minister who recently passed away. The name was Romesh Sharma. So the answer is C. Which team has won the first Premier League title? Very, very important. English Premier League. I'm talking about English Premier League, EPL, also called Barclays Premier League. This team was relegation threatened last year. And this time, this is nothing short of a miracle. If you ask about what is a miracle in sport, the answer is this. Leicester City. Leicester City, which is a small team, but it has won the English Premier League, their first Premier League title. And the manager is Claudio Ranieri. This they will surely ask in any exam. The manager is Claudio Ranieri from Italy. Who has been placed in number one position of the MRF tires powered ICC test team rankings? ICC test team rankings, number one position. So which team is in the test matches? Number one team. So this is very, very latest. This team is Australia. So the answer is C. Google has acquired the business technology startup company. Which of these companies to scale the training offering for Google Apps to its customers and users? What is the company? So basically Google has bought which company recently? It's a business technology startup company. The name of the company is Synergies. So the answer is Synergies. It is a company by Mr. Varun Malhotra. It is a company by Varun Malhotra and it was found in 2013. Who has been appointed as India's Goodwill Ambassador in addition to Abhinav Bindra to represent India at Rio Olympics? Who is the Goodwill Ambassador? So it is the none other than Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar and Abhinav Bindra will be the Goodwill Ambassador at the Rio Olympic, and Abhinav Bindra is the first Indian to win a gold medal at Olympics. He won it at 2008 Beijing Olympics. So, and he will be the India's ambassador. BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, has announced a new 600 megawatt coal-based thermal power plant in which state? So BHEL will put up a 600 megawatt coal-based plant. It is a coal-based plant. It will be put up in Madhya Pradesh. So the answer is C. An Indian-born American Sikh woman name is Harmeet Kaur Dhillon. Harmeet Kaur Dhillon, she has been selected for the very important position in which committee at the national level? Indian-born American Sikh woman called Harmeet Kaur Dhillon. She has been selected for an important position in Republican National Committee. So the answer is A, Republican National Committee. National Stock Exchange, which is in Mumbai, it has launched the new exchange for which sector, where bills against large companies can be accepted electronically. So in which sector it has launched a new exchange? So a National Stock Exchange has launched it for micro, small and medium enterprises. The answer is C, for SMEs and MSMEs. Who headed the panel? Who is the head of the committee to reform Medical Council of India and to see that to basically to regulate the medical profession and education in the India? Who is the head of the committee? Very, very important committee to reform Medical Council of India, because there is a lot of corruption in Medical Council of India. This committee was very, very essential to see the functioning of the medical colleges also. Then the head is Justice R.M. Lodha. It is a committee of 3 members, and this committee was started or appointed by the Supreme Court, to regulate the medical profession, to regulate medical education in India. And Justice A.R. Dave was also there in this committee. So he ordered actually to reform the Medical Council of India. So the answer is Justice R.M. Lodha. Ministry of Railways has signed with which states for plantation of trees alongside the railway tracks on railway land boundary? They have signed with which states for planting trees alongside the railway boundaries for green railways, clean railways? These states are Punjab and Haryana, to save the environment. Punjab and Haryana. So besides railway lines, there will be trees which will be put up in Punjab and Haryana. Telangana Chief Minister, he performed the Bhumi Puja for the Kaleshwaram project, which aims to connect which river water through a series of barrages, reservoir and irrigation. So Telangana Chief Minister has done this puja called Kaleshwaram Puja, and this puja, the aim is to connect which river water through a series of dams, reservoir, irrigation. So you can guess it very, very easily. It's Telangana, so the river is Godavari. So the answer is Godavari, and Kaleshwaram irrigation project is launched in Telangana to connect Godavari river through the barrages. Now, Telangana state government has planned to set up Spices Park in which district with investment of rupees 31 crore for catering to farmers? Which district Spices Park will be set up? So in Telangana, it will be set up in the district of Nizamabad. The answer is A, Spices Park. It will be set up with a investment of 31 crore, and it will focus on turmeric, mainly turmeric farmers. It will try to eliminate the middleman and provide the farmer with affordable prices for the products. Now, there was a 49th annual meeting of the ADB, which is Asian Development Bank. The headquarter of Asian Development Bank is in Manila, which is the capital of Philippines. So it started, the 49th annual meeting started at which country to discuss about the economic progress of the members? Basically, they are asking ADB 49th annual meeting was held where? Important question. So it was held this time in Germany. So where in Germany? In Germany, the very famous town of Frankfurt. It will be from May 2nd. It was from May 2nd to 5th. It has already been concluded. May 2nd to 5th. Scientists have developed a microscopic dash which is said to be the smallest in the world to drive nanobot and medical robots. What they have discovered? Microscopic, which will be the smallest in the world to drive nanobots and medical robots. So the scientists have developed the microscopic engine. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, he has launched the Chandran Bima Yojana. Chandran Bima Yojana. Now you have to tell the Chandran Bima Yojana is for which people? It will be launched with an investment of 132 crore rupees. Now, which it is launched in Vijayawada for which segment of people? Working women, unorganized working class, pregnant women, or all working class? So this yojana is for all working class. Now, Union government has released the funds under various sections of Swachh Bharat Mission to enhance the quality of sanitation of urban areas of which state? I repeat, Union government has released the funds under Swachh Bharat Mission to increase the quality of sanitation of urban areas of which state? This state is Punjab. This state is Punjab, and rupees around 17 crore rupees will be spent on it. The Odisha government has announced the operation of which authorities to guide, implement, coordinate, and oversee all skill development programs? Which committee or committees? So, this is the Skill Development Authority. The answer is A. Which High Court has termed reservation in promotion of scheduled caste and tribes in government jobs in the states as unconstitutional? Very big thing that High Court in India has said that if you give the reservation in promotions, it is unconstitutional. Which High Court has said this? This has been set by the Madhya Pradesh High Court. So the answer is none of the above. This has been said by the Madhya Pradesh High Courts, MP High Court. So a memorandum of understanding has been signed between the Government of India and IIT Delhi to set up an IIT in which state? There is a memorandum of understanding. So IIT Delhi will help the Government of India in setting up an IIT in Jammu and Kashmir. The answer is B. Who has authored the book? Who is author of the book No Time to Pause? The story about a girl want of privacy and independence while goes to college in a different city. No Time to Pause is the story of a girl who wants privacy and independence when she goes to a city in a different to a college in a different city. So this has been written by Pavitra Ramesh. Who has won the Formula One Russian Grand Prix to take the top position with his fourth consecutive victory in a row? So this driver is Nico Rosberg. Nico Rosberg, and he drives Mercedes. Who has won the bronze medal in the women's category 50-meter rifle prone competition conducted by the ISSF Junior World Cup? What is the name of the shooter who has won? The name is Gayatri Nityanandam. Gayatri Nityanandam, she made a historic victory by bagging 3 gold medal and 1 bronze medal. So the name is Gayatri Nityanandam. Scientists from University of Georgia is in United States of America, and the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, they have discovered a new reef system in which river? Reef is the coral reef, just like the Great Barrier Reef, like the Lakshadweep. These are called coral reefs. They have discovered a reef system in which river? So the river is Amazon. Amazon is a river which flows in South America in countries like Colombia, Brazil, etc. Which hospital out of these 4 has signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Osler Health for research in chronic diseases, and it aims to impact the health and wellness of the patients? So basically, Osler Health has signed a MOU with which hospital? This hospital is the Chennai-based Apollo Hospitals. Chennai headquartered, Chennai-based Apollo Hospitals. Mobile payment company Paytm. The founder of Paytm is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Don't forget that Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma is the founder of Paytm. Mobile payment company Paytm has joined hands with which IT company among these to create a payments bank, technology infrastructure for the payments bank operations? This company is Wipro. Very important question. Paytm has signed a contract with Wipro. Together they will operate the payments bank. Similarly, Airtel has also signed up with Kotak Mahindra for payments bank. All of these you should know. These are very important question. Airtel plus Kotak Mahindra and Paytm plus Wipro. Government has launched what initiative for upgradation of tourism sector? What is the name of the initiative? The name of the initiative is MICE. Very important question. MICE is meetings, incentives. This full form will be asked in the exam, 100%. Meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. This is called MICE by the government. Meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. Former Bharatiya Jan Sangh president, he passed away recently at the age of 96, and he was a full-time member of the RSS in 1942. What is the name of the member? So the name is Balraj Madhok. Balraj Madhok was born in 1920, and he was a member of the Bharatiya Jan Sangh. and very, very important person. Mumbai-based real estate search portal. Which such portal is this? Which appointed Mr. Dilip Tuli as the Senior Vice President for Strategy and New Business Initiative? Name the company. Mumbai-based real estate company. Easy question. The answer is housing.com. Who has not been awarded with Fellow of the Royal Society, which is a premier scientific academy of the UK and Commonwealth? So out of these four, three people have been awarded. One who has not been awarded is what you have to tell. So the person who has not been awarded is Sindhan Mahindran. These three have been awarded the Fellowship of the Royal Society. What is the theme of the International Labour Day, which is celebrated every year on 1st of May to highlight the importance of labor? This time, what was the theme on Labour's Day? The theme was celebrating the international labor movement. The answer is B, celebrating the international labor movement. Indian High Commissioner Mr. Navtej Sarna, he launched a book recently to remember the lives of 21 Paramveer Chakra winners. This book is written by which person? So this is a Paramveer diary and it is written by Manju Lodha. The answer is B, Manju Lodha. It has the stories about all the Paramveer Chakra winners. Who has been appointed in place of Salman Khan as the Goodwill Ambassador for India's Rio Olympics contingent? Who is this person? This person is Abhinav Bindra. And apart from Abhinav Bindra, Sachin Tendulkar has also been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador. Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO, had launched which system on Labour's Day, 1st of May, to put off or to postpone premature withdrawal of Provident Fund, to cancel premature withdrawal or to check, control premature withdrawal of Provident Fund and reopen. So they launched one employee, one EPF. One employee, one EPF account system. So the answer is A. Which country has declared emergency because protesters have reached the cabinet headquarters inside the green zone of the cabinet building? So which country is this in which this anarchy is going on? So this is the country Iraq. So in Iraq, the Shiite Muslim cleric Muqtada al-Sadr entered into the parliament. The answer is Iraq. The world's largest telescope will be built in which country? Very, very important question and short question. So the world's largest telescope will be built. It will be called 30-meter telescope. TMT, 30-meter telescope. It will be built and put up in India. And where in India? It will be put up at a place called Henal. Henal is in Ladakh. Short question in coming exam. Now, which force planned to set up tallest national flag at Wagah border? The height of the flag will be 350 feet. And this will be part of BSF extension plan for the visitors gallery at the site of the retreat ceremony. So which force has planned to set up the tallest national flag at Wagah border? So this force is the Border Security Force. Border Security Force. It will set up the flag by January 2017. World's largest Tiranga or the flag, and it will be the tallest national flag. It will be put up at the Atari Wagah joint, which is the check post for the Wagah border, which connects Lahore with Amritsar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana at Balia. For which purpose? For what purpose is Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana? So Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana was launched at Balia for cooking gas. So the answer is C. It will provide 5 crore people cooking gas. These 5 crore people are below the poverty line. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also launched solar powered boats and distributed 1000 electronic rickshaw. In which city? Solar powered boats and the boats which will run on solar energy and rickshaws which will be run electronically. He launched it in his Lok Sabha Kshetra, which is Varanasi. Which state will become the first state in the country to have 100% of its urban region open defecation free by 2nd October? Very, very important. Open defecation free. Do you know that 50% of India goes to the toilet in the morning in the open? That is called defecation. Now, this particular state has become defecation free, and it will have 100% defecation free. Very, very important. This state is Andhra Pradesh. So, this is the Andhra Pradesh, and this is under Swachh Bharat Mission. So, Mr. Rajiv Goba, who is the Secretary for Urban Development at Visakhapatnam, he said that under this there will be a progress made with regard to the open defecation free zones. Now, one particular act relates to regulation of real estate. It came into force with effect from 1st of May after 8-year efforts to make operational rules, setting up regulatory authorities and appellate tribunal. What is the name of this act? The name of this act is the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act of 2016. So the answer is A. India ranks on which position in forged and pirated goods trade globally, which is listed by the OECD, which is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and Europe's Union's Intellectual Property Office. The counterfeit, the artificial products, the forged and pirated goods, India ranks on which position globally? So India ranks globally on 5th position in fake goods. We use so much fake goods. Which is the number one country in this? The answer is very simple, China. So China is number one, 63% share. Do you know that 63% share is there of China in the overall fake goods market? Indian American journalist who received Edgar A. Poe Award at the annual White Correspondents Carnival. Who is he or she? Who is the journalist who received Edgar A. Poe Award at the annual White Correspondents Carnival? So this famous journalist is Neela Banerjee. Neela Banerjee was given this award by the person no less than the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama. So the person is Neela Banerjee, and she was also given this award by the First Lady Michelle Obama. What is the name of the ship of Indian Navy which arrived at Brunei? Brunei is a country in Middle East, and it will take part in the ASEAN Defense Ministers meeting and also the exercise on maritime security and counter-terrorism. The name of the ship is Airawat. Very, very important question. Airawat reached Brunei. Indian Navy's first indigenous means our own made, self-manufactured, which is made in our country is indigenous. So Indian Navy's first indigenous Scorpion class stealth submarine Kalvari has been sailed out of which harbor for sea trials? So the Kalvari, INS Kalvari, it is a Scorpion class stealth submarine, and the submarine will go through a set of sea trials in the next few months, and the name of the port is Mumbai. Harbor is Mumbai. The submarine was built at the Mazagan Dock Limited. Next question. Name the offshore patrol vessel that was launched on 5th of May 2016, just 2 days back, by the Goa-based defense shipyard Goa Shipyard Limited. The offshore patrol vessel which was launched on 5th of May. The name is ICGS Shaurya. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Bill 2016 was passed by the Lok Sabha on 5th of May 2016. On the recommendation of the Joint Parliamentary Committee, the JPC, who was the head of the committee. The bill was passed by the committee headed by Mr. Bhupender Yadav. Alberta is a place where state of emergency was declared due to massive wildfire on 5th of May 2016. It is a part of which country? So Alberta is a part of Canada. Very, very important question. Even in India, we have a wildfire right now in Uttarakhand. Which of the following was appointed as the Director General of Tihar Jail, which is in Delhi, on 5th of May? Who is the new Director General of Tihar Jail? This person is Sudhir Yadav. Name the 3 countries who on 5th of May agreed to conduct coordinated sea patrol and establish a hotline to counter or combat piracy and kidnappings. So the tripartite agreement was signed between which 3 countries for controlling kidnappings and piracy? It was signed between Indonesia, Malaysia and Philippines? The answer is A. Ministry of Railways, the railway minister Suresh Prabhu, he dedicated to the nation a high-speed Wi-Fi at 3 railway stations. Which railway stations are these where Wi-Fi has been started? 3 railway stations are Vijayawada, Kachiguda and Raipur. The answer is B. Our central government announced that a committee on yoga education in universities, which was recommended, it has recommended 7 programs for implementation in university. Who is the head of this committee which has recommended yoga education in the university? So this has been recommended by Mr. H.R. Nagender. Now name the cosmetic company that was ordered to pay 55 million US dollar by the US jury to a woman who claimed that the company's talcum powder caused her ovarian cancer. On 2nd of May 2016, this judgment came, and this is the second case of this company in fact. Previously also this company gave millions of dollars in a lawsuit which was filed against it. This company is Johnson and Johnson. State government has decided to provide a total of 6,000 crore rupees loan to 20 lakh 50,000 farmers during the Kharif season. This state is Odisha. It has also been struggling with drought. The European Central Bank has announced that it will permanently stop producing which banknote by the end of 2018. So this is the 500 rupee euro, 500 euro note. Ace Against Odds. Ace Against Odds. Super important question. It is the autobiography of which famous player? It is the autobiography of Sania Mirza. Please remember this question will 100% come in the coming exam. Which IT company has opened up access to a 5-qubit quantum computing processor which is located in New York through a new free cloud service? Which is this IT major company? This company is IBM. Who is the politician and former MLA who was elected to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly two times? He passed away recently in Dimapur. So the name of this Nagaland MLA is Mr. R. Lizenau. Ahmed Devatuglu, he was Prime Minister of which country? He recently gave his resignation. Super important question again. This country is Turkey. Which municipal council has become the first in the country to have a digital locker? Which municipal council becomes the first to have a digital locker? So this is Ahmednagar in Maharashtra. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, has entered into a collaboration. It has signed an agreement with which country's government for a special program on soil protection and rehabilitation of food security. With the government of which country NABARD has signed an agreement? So this country is Germany. Our central government has made it compulsory to allot how much percentage of total cost of any highway project for road safety. So if 100 rupee is being put into any highway project, how much rupee out of 100 rupee will be put up in road safety? This is compulsory. So it is 1%. The answer is C. Minister of State for Culture and Tourism, Mr. Mahesh Sharma, he announced that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose memorial will be built up, his statue will be built up, his memorial will be built up, which will show his life and freedom struggle. In which place this will be built up? So this will be built up at New Delhi. UNICEF, which is the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, and which state of India have joined hands together to promote safe and healthy practices for improving maternal and child health in the state? So UNICEF and Indian Medical Association of which state? So this state is Kerala. Which state in India topped in the direct tax collection in financial year? So total direct tax which was collected in India was around 7 lakh crore and almost 2.8 lakh crore, which is I think around 1/3, maybe less than 1/3 of direct tax was collected from this state. Which state is this? So this is Maharashtra. Name the author of the book Blood on My Hands, Confessions of Staged Encounter. This book was released recently. Very, very important book, Blood on My Hands. The name is Kishale Bhattacharjee. Now, Garima Chaudhary plays which sport for India? She recently qualified for Rio Olympics also. So, she is a famous player in judo. Indian Railways has proposed to harness 1000 megawatt of solar energy and 150 megawatt of wind energy by which year? What is the deadline kept by the railways for this? The deadline is 2020. The first pasteurized human milk bank, which is called Amara. Amara, it was launched by the Fortis La Femme in collaboration with the Breast Milk Foundation, where will be the first pasteurized human milk bank will be was launched. It was launched in New Delhi. Now, government will divest. Divest means disinvest. How much percent stake in NTPC? In NHPC, which is National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, through a 2-day offer for sale. So, government will divest 11.36%. The answer is D. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is a book written by which very famous person? She is J.K. Rowling, who also wrote Harry Potter. Nelson Mandela, the great Nelson Mandela, his statue was unveiled recently in Palestine's Ramallah, and the area was renamed Nelson Mandela Square in Palestine. What is the height of the statue? How tall is the statue of Nelson Mandela at Palestine? The height is 20 foot. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, it has sanctioned a loan of how many crore rupees to Haryana State Warehousing Corporation, which is HSWC. So this amount is 1000 crores. Amanullah Khan, he died recently. Who is he? A very famous journalist, comedian, politician, musician, or businessman. Amanullah Khan is a very famous politician. Heart of Asia Conference was conducted where? This is to bring peace and stability and to Afghanistan. Where was this held? Last year it was held in Pakistan. This time it was held in New Delhi. Patratu Vidyut Utpadan Nigam Limited. Patratu Vidyut Utpadan Nigam Limited. It is a 8,000 megawatt power plant. Where will this power plant be set up? 8,000 megawatt. One of the biggest power plants in India. It will be set up in Jharkhand. The answer is Jharkhand. Now, who among the following has won the silver medal in the men's skeet event of the ISSF Shooting World Cup in Rio de Janeiro? Which of these famous shooter has won the silver medal at the ISSF Shooting World Cup in the men's category? The name is Mehraj Ahmed Khan. Now, Britain's richest person are David and Simon Rubin. They have topped the annual Britain Rich List, the Sunday Times Rich List 2016. Their wealth is 13.1 billion pounds, which is approximately $18.9 billion. They belong to which place in India? They are Indians and they belong to Mumbai. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has said that oil exporting countries in the West Asia, they have lost a staggering how many billion dollars in revenue due to lower oil prices last year. So you know that OPEC really struggled last year because the oil prices, the petrol prices really collapsed, and therefore how much money all the oil exporting countries have lost in the last 1 year. So they have lost $390 billion. $390 billion. This is around 25 lakh crore rupees is the loss of petrol exporting countries. What is the Android powered digital voice recorder which is launched by the company Philips? This will be used for legal purpose and medical professionals. So what is the name of the Android powered digital voice recorder? The name is Speech Air. It is launched by Philips. Who is the new director of Film and Television Institute of India, which is the #1 film and television institute? The Film and Television Institute of India, FTII. Who is the new director? The new director is Bhupender Kanthola. Name the Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines, which is going to launch in India in May. What is the name of this airline? The name is Scoot. India gave its approval to the World Trade Organization's Trade Facilitation Agreement, which is aimed at easing the custom procedures to boost the commerce and trade. Now you have to tell me India is which country, which WTO member to accept the Trade Facilitation Agreement. So India became the 76th World Trade Organization member to accept the Trade Facilitation Agreement. Which is the name of the Indian documentary which won the bronze medal at the New York Film Festival? Bronze medal at the New York Festival. The name was Mid-Tax Undercover Asia Girls for Sale. Mid-Tax Undercover Asia Girls for Sale. Which country's government has introduced the electronic travel authorization visa, electronic visa, for Indians, tourists on a short visit to the country? Indian tourists can avail electronic visa, electronic travel authorization visa. So this facility is given by Malaysia government. Which web browser? Web browser means the software which you use to open the websites. So which web browser has introduced free and unlimited virtual private network, which is called VPN network, into the browser, which made it the first browser to offer an integrated VPN. So what is the name of the browser? The name of this browser is Opera. So this was the video on first week of Make All the Best Current Affair Questions. Please share the video if you want me to continue making the videos in English language. So thanks for watching, and keep watching Study IQ for more videos. Thank you.